Hi, my name is Linnea and you're watching What the Youth. For parents who are wondering what kids do all day, well, I'm here to tell you what we do. But to start off today's show, I'd really like to share some good news. Because of coronavirus taking over our entire lives, I want to share some good news to help inspire you. If you've been going on walks recently around Medfield, you may notice some sidewalk chalk art made by kids. Sidewalk chalk art has taken the world by storm, and it's not just Medfield, it's people all over the world. The sidewalk chalk started at TikTok. TikTok is an entertainment app that you may or may not be familiar with. If you don't know what it is, definitely ask your grandkids, kids, literally any kid, and they would be able to tell you. But anyway, sidewalk chalk have been seen throughout Medfield. With school being officially canceled for the rest of the year, Medfield High School students have been both happy and not. The seniors are obviously really unhappy with this because a lot of their activities got canceled. And despite that, they're all going off to college next year, so it's really hard to see your friends one last time. Which leads me to Medfield State Hospital. High school students have been seen at Medfield State Hospital not following the social distancing rule, but I don't really believe that. A lot of parents have been concerned with the teens going to Medfield State Hospital saying that they're not social distancing, but I'm here to argue that they are. The students sit 6 feet apart in their car trunks outside. If that's not social distancing, I don't know what is. With school being canceled for the rest of the year, you may be asking, how are the Medfield kids taking this? The grades that are taking this the hardest are probably the 8th graders and the seniors. The 8th graders are probably missing out on one of the most fun middle school trips they'll ever experience, the DC trip. Both middle school and high school students are missing their dances, but the juniors and seniors and some sophomores are missing prom. If you see or know of a senior, definitely call them up, ask them how they're doing, tell them how much you appreciate them, and if they applied to college, congratulate them. But now on to what we do during the day. So obviously online schoolwork does take up a lot of our time, but that's not the only thing that I do. A typical day does keep me inside a lot, but I try to get outside as much as I possibly can. Because I personally live in the center of town, I've been noticing a lot more people outside getting active. Like I see so many people walking their dogs, going on runs, just going for walks. I think it's overall a great thing, and I think that coronavirus has in ways benefited the environment. Recently, people have noticed a giant decrease in pollution, which I think is absolutely amazing. And overall, I'd say the environment is getting better. If anybody's looking for some fun things to do during quarantine, I have come up with a list, so enjoy. Number 1 is go outside, go for a walk. You could go for a walk with your dog, you could go for a run, do something outside, practice lacrosse, you could practice volleyball, soccer, basketball, basically any sport except for hockey, unless you have that thing, then you could practice it outside probably, even golf, cricket, croquet. If you consider chess a sport, you could do that outside. Dancing, gymnastics, but be careful when doing these sports because you don't want to get hurt. The second thing that you can do is bake something. Now, I am personally not a baker, but I have baked a few things this quarantine because I have been extremely bored, and let me tell you, the work itself is hard, but the eating part is really good, and I highly recommend baking something or just cooking something in general. You could look up a recipe, I'm sure you could find. Look up what you want to make, I'm sure you can find something. If you need inspiration for anything, just go to Pinterest, highly recommend. I get all my ideas there. The third thing that you could do during this quarantine is listen to music or make playlists. This sounds really extra, but I do have a playlist for every month because I hate listening to the same songs over and over again. And each month is a new flow of songs. So yeah. The fourth thing that you could do is do your online work. Now, personally, I'm not a fan of this option, but it does need to get done. So that's definitely one that should be up there on your priority list. Another thing that you could do is clean your room. Now, I clean my room pretty frequently, but at the moment it's kind of messy. But cleaning your room is like always good, especially if you want to do like a deep clean, get all your stuff out. You can also play some video games. Now, I've never been into Fortnite and I'm still not, but I have played a few times and it's not terrible. Not gonna lie, not bad. The next thing you could do during quarantine is, if you have your permit, is practice driving, because obviously we can't take lessons at the moment. Practicing driving with a family member is a great option. Another thing that you could do is make a grocery list. Now, this may sound like a really weird option, especially for a teenager, but I do recommend making a grocery list, because then when your parents go to the store, when you get delivery or whatever you do, you can request certain foods. Now, my mom has gone grocery shopping a few times and I've not written a list, and then she comes back with like ham, like deli meat ham. Honestly, I just have like a notepad that's like on my fridge, and anytime I open my fridge I'm like, this sounds really good right now, but I don't have it. I just write it down on my list, and then my parents can get it next time we go grocery shopping. But highly recommend all those options. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys stay safe and corona free, and I wish you the best of luck in whatever you want luck in.